Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, innovating, and amazing Propagandacast from your host and preordained, the one and only Master Propaganda Heroes, like defender of the fatherland, off to 1v1 on, you guessed it is Langres. Yes, indeed, lovely Langres. In the north, it is Theodosios fighting for the British Empire, the Commonwealth. Here with the 7th Armoured Division, the Desert Rats, here with some Australians who definitely never really reached the Italian side of things. In the south, it is Reakly fighting here for the German Army, Deutschland, the Deutsches Afrika Korps, here with the 15th Panzergrenadier Division and Italian combined arms. So we got Bezier and Bikes versus Australians. Off to the races here, as always. Big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for the continued generous and wonderful support of the Propagandacast. And a big thanks for those keep commenting and liking on my videos. So really a lot there with YouTube algorithms keeps, them to get the videos around to more people. So off we are here with Theodosios. Australian start versus the DAK tends to be a bit less common in my experience, because the Australians just don't have a lot of the tools you want against the DAK. Like, you don't have snares, you don't have like anti-tank rifles. Of course, you do get the 2-pounder gun, but that's crucially not on the Australians themselves. We do get a dingo here for Theodosios, up to with bikes and other light vehicles, but still, Australians not the most common DAK choice there. So against the DAK, to be specific. Meanwhile, more Panzer Grenadiers for Reakly, some in the first place. East side here, Panzer Pinion poking forward. It's got mines on the victory point there. Sneaky Reakly. And we got the dingo out here for Theodosios. The player, not the Emperor. As always, also big thanks to Andrew for donating support the Propagandacast for this hard-earned money. Big thanks to you, Andrew. You absolutely lovable scam. So, Bezier there was the dart. Dingo. Immediately Luigi goes down. There's the first casualty of this battle. And in the west here, Bike being charged by the sappers. Dingo might move to assist section there for Theodosios. And again, very common, even DC like one Australian section, they would typically go then for the rest of just regular sections. The reason they'll go for the Australian section is they'll just have like one Australian section out for like that immediate early field presence against their opponent. Tank rushing in, catching a few shots into the dingo side armor here. Cheeky Reakly could of course try and flank around here to find a retreat path, but it takes a more safe path that is a bit more covered, but again offers less ability to threaten the, Theodosios. Then there go Theodosios with the dingo withdrawing, also pulls back the sapper. Again, does help here that Reakly wasn't threatening the card off point, so this becomes a bit safer further. Center, Panzer Pioneer by direct by the section. East side seems to be largely forgotten. Well, except of course if Theodosios Australian sitting on mine. Losing Bruce and Bruce.
The enemy have taken
Back a base here for Reakly. Don't see too much else happening there. No, like support cover. We do get some more. There's a Yeti, and we got more regular info section with Theodosios. Meanwhile, we can see that Reakly slightly trying to bump here on the cutoff point. We got the light support company up from now. Pretty standard-ish stuff here so far in terms of build orders. More mines here from Reakly, thumbs up. Pretty good spot here, very bottlenecked area, so Carter mines there, for example, is a great position I think to lay there. More or less guaranteed to set off on something. Not infantry, it's going to be like a vehicle. So, good spot there, and certainly a piece of advice. Similarly, also very good spot. In fact, we can see Reakly also mining this. So yeah, another excellent spot here.
We're losing a victory point to enemy action.
Section engaged, we got there, Nigel going down. Zapper section move there. Panzer Grenadiers falling back.
The enemy has control.
And we got there the fire support
Enemy
elements.
ground forces have claimed a sector.
He cancelled that, interestingly enough. They're going for an ambulance. Does have a lot of wounded infantry, so, and he's got the bolts up, so an ambulance is going to be a pretty good investment here for Reakly. He should make sure it doesn't bleed nearly as much. Thumbs up there. So definitely want to get these two Italians out of there before they very much expire permanently. Ambulance right down the corner.
Guns have been requisitioned.
2-pounder guns for Theodosios to deal with any sort of bigger light vehicles out of Reakly. Plus, medium armor can also be threatened with it, particularly with its specialist one ability. Can even be annoying to deal with for tanks. There you go. Mine sweepers out, of course, being at one mine. Theodosios does not miss a beat there as his opponent. Make sure he has mine sweepers out to ensure he doesn't, lose men or gets his vehicle disabled due to a mine. So, smart play by Theodosios, always commendable. There we go, cleared up both of Reakly's mines there. So definitely mines would have paid off. That could have been like, you know, a lot of men going down, or a vehicle or tank, you know, at the wrong time, suffering engine damage, which point Reakly could have finished it off here. So again, minesweepers really do tend to, like, you know, have a pretty big payoff in a sense. Even if they, like, you know, never produce any big explosions or thing like that, it can really save you, like, you know, a lot of resources at crucial times.
A victory point is being overrun.
And we're on the way there for Theodosios. South side, let's go moving forwards. Humber is lingering, got more mines from Reakly.
Sector. Victory point under enemy control.
Humber armor columns ready. Of course, Reakly right here does not have any anti-tank weapons to do, and they could call in some Panzerjägers. At the very least, okay.
Humber armored car ready for
In fact, he
reconnaissance.
moves straight ahead for the mechanized. No, it doesn't. It actually went fast bottom. It's just like it also unlocks this one at the same time.
We have an Australian weapon.
So apparently
team
just
on
saw
the
that, oh, he obviously built the mechanized company, which he did. It's a bit of a weird thing that only be like, you know, just gets shown here. But oh wait, he's got the fast bottomers up there, like, we're going to go for flak filling soon, but there you go. Got the Humber out here, moving up, engaging German forces. We do have the Panzerjägers. There's a pretty prompt response there out of Reakly and the 15th Panzer Grenadier Division. There they are Panzerbüchse, or anti-tank rifles. There's the Humber. Ooh, drop there, Bruce, with the anti-tank rifles at that. Crikey, they shot me with their anti-tank rifles. Bastards. So pulling back here, the Panzerjägers in the 250 half-track. You know, most armies were pretty quick to move on from anti-tank rifles once they realized they weren't really that great. In fact, the only armies like really used anti-tank rifles in any significant numbers after a certain point was basically the Soviets, because they had a lot of them and, well, they needed something. They tended to use them, but most of the armies just kind of didn't. After a certain point, like the British boys, for example, was a bit rubbish in particular. That one got very quickly caged. .74 versus the opponent 87. Bit quiet here, bit of skirmishing in a way, but nothing like significant in terms like maneuvers or breakthrough attempts here left side. Very quiet, no real action here. Or Theodosios not doing anything to opponents. Got the trend for Theodosios, thumbs up. We also got some Bren guns up there for one of the sections. There you go. 250 completing heavy damage. Pops out the Panzerjägers under heavy scathing fire. There we go. 2-pounder gun as well there for Theodosios, thumbs up. Do get a mechanized combat and Reakly. No attempt at the Panzerjäger commander here from him.
Infantry training completed.
Interesting choice there.
The beggars are threatening a victory point.
We'll have to see what Reakly ends up with there. Will it be Studis, Marders, Arctards? Corporal is down.
Our victory points now.
It's a well-placed Stillhandgranate. Stick grenade. Panzerjägers spring forward. They are low on health and also low on numbers, so this honestly feels like a bit of risk, but at the same time the Humber slows health in this. I can see why it does, and there you go. It does pay off big time here for Reakly. Theodosios clearly not expecting that Reakly would risk his Panzerjägers like that. And with this, Theodosios a bit more exposed now. Reakly actually going for the armored car here, the Arctard. So called because it had 8 wheels. I know, very original. It will cause the 232 Fenji would be replaced by the 234 heavy armored car. Which also would also be the platform, for example, of the Puma, though the Puma itself is actually producing fairly low numbers. We got orders, lads. Oh wait, Arctard on the move there. 373 was a 462.
Victory point. Victory point.
First point then received by the mighty Bessieri. Arctard moving forwards here.
Australian weapon team is deployed.
Another 2-pounder gun here. Theodosios clearly not having any of Reakly's armored car nonsense there. Oi, cut that out, you bastard! Taking 2 pound giving hold forwards here. Everything trouble with the Arcton and his 20mm auto cannon. There goes second 2 pound gun. They're clearly catching Reakly off guard. You don't typically see actually a lot of players going for like multiple 2 pounder guns. That's not saying you don't see them, but it's not, I would say, the most common thing. People typically like prefer to like mix in a 6 pounder gun with a 2 pounder gun. But here, you actually see the Theodosios going double 2 pounders. Didn't get the Arctar though, and in fact lost his cutoff point and his 2 pound gun cruise very much also posthumously gone off. MG34 for Reakly, of course, bringing some heavy support weapons for his Panzer Grenadier. The map control for Reakly is quite good. Theodosios having a hard time here. Finding the map control a bit beyond his reach.
Unlocking. Jerry's not giving up without a fight. We're down to 300
And we got
points.
Stewart's here for Theodosios to help hunt down the Arctar.
To enemy action.
And he obviously A wants this gone, but also like A wants to B wants to even. He also may want to show himself against other stuff here out of Reakly. Doing his best to mess here with Theodosios fill income. Thumbs up. West side continues to see very little action. It's like just Theodosios forgot about it, and so did Reakly.
We can now call in Stuart like tanks.
Maybe oncoming pushback with the 2 pounder gun. Enemy field on the centre support with the Bessieri charging. We've got Breda, Modelo 30s there for the Bessieri.
We've lost the sector.
Not a great light machine gun, and a lot of questionable design choices, including its oiling system, which really meant like it got very clogged up with dirt fast, which was a particular problem in North Africa, to the point it just never really had like a good rate of fire
The
there.
enemy is pushing hard. We're down to 250 points.
Got grenades here, we got assault grenades at Reakly, Sturm Grenadier. Got the Reakly again going over triple cap against Theodosios, promising a lot of problems there for the British player if he does not get this resolved soon somehow more in his favour. But he's really being denied of fuel, and that means even like if Theodosios does want to suit up, like with the kind of fuel income, it's still going to take him a while to get there. So we see Theodosios is really getting squeezed hard here by Reakly, and certainly needs to be helped by the fact that we're just not seeing a lot of action on the left side. And of course, we do have an MG34 here, nicely covering up parts of it. So even if he does decide to go there, it's not quite going to be like, you know, easy. So is the losing Dieter. Got the Dinko at veterans here too, and we do get a Stuart light tank now for Theodosios. Finally, the M3A1 Stuart
We're
light
losing a
tank.
munitions point.
After they're swinging westwards. Stuart halfway done. 201 is 162.
We have 200 points remaining.
Theodosios is definitely feeling the squeeze here out of Reakly, but he is not giving up. He's fighting back. He's putting up quite the struggle here. Definitely making things a lot more painfully for Reakly. There we go. Armor coming in for the 2 pounder guns once more. Stuart on the way there. Utility package on the way there for smoke grenades and some self-repair kits. There we go, Langres and Infanterie shots at Reakly, now say M13 to some Aventus. Of course, obviously that works out with a little bit of artillery in the west, northwest here. Sappers are come by. Reakly's Barn and DAK Mike there in the centre. Bessieri trying to grab the centre big point. Got the Stuart here though, letting loose. Looks like we're going to be looking at a flank attempt here by Reakly. Going to swing up behind Theodosios' front line. Thumbs up. Maybe it's just going to start a bit on the flank. Less ideal. Got the artillery joining in the front. 192 is 162. east side.
The beggars are threatening a munitions
Australians there,
point.
still advancing. Stuart there being threatened by nothing too significant at the time being. And there you go, mines it off.
Commander.
Some Aventas, we got strafing runs, so Reakly definitely not going to go for the M1340s, obviously, and probably won't be going for some Aventas, showing him being utterly desperate. 182 was 162. I mean, Reakly has got a massive lead over Theodosios, and Theodosios reading something that it's worth noting that, you know, despite a significant advantage in KD, just Reakly again with the units that can't really just push map control, which Theodosios is trying to, like, you know, really get back. And there you go. We might see wiping in the section. Going in with the Stuart here. He's going to have to, like, try and, you know, keep the arc there finishing off here. There you go, 2-pounder gun. Squadsy almost finishing at the bike, but it somehow survives the entire thing. It is somehow quite impressive, though. I'm fairly certain an actual bike like that being hit by a 2-pounder gun probably been sent flying.
Reinforcements, Commander. Australian infantry are in reserve.
More Australians now here out of Theodosios. That actually being planned. Interesting choice there. Right there, just did notice. I typically don't expect, like, in the straight players like go for Australians this late into the game here, so it is an interesting choice out of Theodosios.
Enemy control. We must counterattack.
Yeah, thumbs up to that, I suppose. I imagine Theodosios is more willing to go for the Knights, got over a larger force with more to 10 guns, and Sud obviously doesn't have to worry about, you know, the things that Australians are missing. At that stage, you can just focus on what we do have, which is a lot of anti-tank firepower. And the ability to, like, kind of ignore cover with upgrades. Obviously not fully ignore it, but cover is notably less effective against the team once it hit the high levels of excellency. Definitely one of the reasons I'm not a fan of them, or the Jaeger infantry with the scope G43s. Got a pack for it for Reakly, deciding he's had enough. It's to light tank, he's going to bring in his anti-tank. Hunting is being parked out in the open, still withdrawing swiftly. Got the pack 38 halfway done here for Mr. Reakly. Theodosios just still short on fuel. I mean, he could go for another Stuart, but I imagine here Theodosios' overall game plan is actually just to take up. He withdraws light vehicles and then push, like, you know, for something bigger like a Matilda, Crusaders, maybe even go for grants, but we'll have to see, of course, what Theodosios will end up. For now, though, there was still that significant challenge that Reakly is just really pushing on map control with, like, anything he's got. Theodosios continues struggling with his assaults, by the way, not really done much with his battle abilities. Definitely has some choices he can make there. So far,
A mortar team is awaiting orders.
refuses to. We got the mortar out here, though, for Theodosios. Good old pudding tube. 121 was 162. Theodosios reading something like these victory points and do something about them. Fast, rapid.
Grenade packages are inbound, Commander.
Grenades for Theodosios.
Damnation! The sector's in enemy hands.
And there we go. Got the pack ring, getting the Stuart on punching. It's almost got it. Could lose the Stuart. He needs to pop smoke. Disengage. Doesn't do it fast enough. Theodosios there definitely could have saved that Stuart, but reaction for whatever reason works in slow, allowing Reakly to score a fantastic hit here. This also means now got less to really contain the Arctad with them. They'll still have the 2-pounder gun here. Does help. But of course, would have more helpful if you had the Stuart to just hunt it down and finish it off once and for all. East side, the best air charging forward. Malia goes down in a blaze of glory as British Brandfire absolutely just guts him. Got there, Theodosios trying to get back into the victory point race here against Reakly. Got that lightest infantry shots actually and they're blasting away.
The beggars are threatening a victory point.
Fun fact, the 18 in the name is actually a deceptive measure to make the Allies believe it actually made during World War I. Round to the actual development much later.
Victory point belongs to the enemy.
Yeah, they basically had a lot of restrictions on what they could do after the war set by, you know, the treaty. And again, they did a lot to, like, get around
We're
this.
losing a victory point.
Same reason the Carnot DK was called a carbiner. In court today, they tried to make it sound like it was a much smaller rifle than it actually was. He did a lot of that, by the way. Not the best way of charging forwards. Panzerjäger's laying loose. Got the company command post there for Theodosios. Towards tanks now, some foot guards perhaps. Obviously can't withdraw the steward now for extra resources as the steward is very much
Commander, you have CPs available.
Arctide being fixed up again here, the 234-2. Another fun fact about this series of armoured cars is they actually had like a second driver's position here in the back where basically like, if these got fast, the driver could just switch positions and then just drive forwards that way, basically. It actually featured to share with the Italian heavy armoured cars that look fairly similar to that one.
We're losing a victory point to enemy action.
Little neat design feature there.
5 command points available. Acknowledge. Victory point is in enemy
106
hands.
105. Almost got the triple cap there, at least had it briefly perhaps, but Reakly is having none of that. It's looking to stop it pretty swiftly and seriously. Company command post up. Foot guards on the way. Looks like he did withdrew the dingo. Thumbs up to them. He got totally called in here. Trying to force him. Oh, actually, that's straight from my little mind. Falling in the mind of the Luftwaffe. Foot guards almost done.
The Bosch hold all
Yeah,
victory
down to less than
points.
9 points here. Reakly's got the triple cap. Theodosios needs to push back. He needs to push back hard. He's going to have to explain himself to Monty.
A section of guards have been deployed.
There we go. Foot guards out. Thompsons and bazookas, plus, of course, gammon bombs.
75
Got the
points
change
remaining
in
for
there.
us.
Almost had the Panzerjägers entirely. There you go. Out to the rescue here for Reakly's right flank. Foot goes utterly pear-shaped. The smoke, they kind of backfired, I think, on Reakly. Helping out Theodosios a fair bit. Quick, barrage! Yes! You've done with the smoke barrage. No, I meant high explosive, you dumb cop. Oh, scheiße. I was going to win the bike to, like, the test, but at the same time, it did kind of, like, backfire a bit. No, really doesn't make so much effort to, like, deal with those trainers on the point.
Stand, gentlemen. We've only
50 points left here. Theodosios very much living on the edge now. He's meant to hold the point bleak again. Starting to turn on Reakly once more with that one, but not ideal. This really means Theodosios has very little room for him. And he can still, like, theoretically make a few small mistakes, but, like, any big mistakes or any other big developments in favor of Reakly really could, like, just cost Theodosios this entire match. So he has to, like, keep up the pressure here on Reakly, if anything. Do not have a lot of room left, I think, to, like, maneuver about sense. Got the Crusader tank there, the 4th Theodosios. Meanwhile, we don't actually have any tech out of him. No Panzer Commando, and nothing else there out of the mechanized company either, so. Not only perhaps a bit of space there, but I think Reakly could have done more than anything that's Theodosios. Maybe close out the match and see rushed out please. So that's actually a bit of an oversight for him, or even like a Stuckers of Fuzz. A bit of a slip, I'd say, to the Reakly. Bit of a slip.
We're losing a victory point.
But Godzilla's the best here on the West Crusader tank almost done. Straight into the MU-54 suppressed. East side here, the Jart Messier backs rushing forwards here. 50 versus 324. Theodosios and the 7th Armored Division putting up a fierce fight here. Grenades are being chucked. Fight finally taken out there.
We're losing a victory point.
That fight
to
proved to
enemy
be
action.
quite tenacious. And the West Crusader strikes, and now suddenly Reakly is in a somewhat slightly awkward spot. They just have the Panzerjägers in the Pack 38. But if you dish... Oh, there we go. Mine went down. Again, Good spot for mining this area there. Obviously, here's the best, but this can work fairly well. Similarly here, trick of course is like, you know, laying down mines with sort of reason to predict your opponent will move through there. Of course, that's why bottlenecks are great to mine. There's a very good chance your opponent's going to take those specific paths. Now we finally get some tech there for Reakly, the Panzer made commander, of course in a pinch. Could call in the some event assault gun, but I don't think Reakly will do that. If he was going to do that, he'd done that sooner. That course is worth keeping in mind. More bombardment here. 5th, 68. Puck continues to take there. We get Reakly there building up for the next assault, the next push. Perhaps the big one. Wins in the match, we'll have to see. Of course, he might be waiting for the Panzer commander to get up and, like, you know, get some units out of it.
The beggars are threatening a victory point.
There you go, foot judgment to assist the Germanic invade. There you go, 2 pounder gun squads up a great well as well there. Almost got the heavy armored card, the assault grips the foot guards. Still need more support for them there, but outgunned there. Gamma bombs being chucked, going off on the tree line. Counting the squirrels, actually obliterated. Having a little squirrel birthday party, which was very, very tragically interrupted. And there we go. Strafing run going in here. Reakly his best to throw off here. Theodosios is sort of Crusader though. Letting loose and not giving up. He's going for Western Pump. Getting suppressed here with the MD-34. Crusader east side slightly withdrawing here. German forces being ripped apart here by Crusader fire and Bren fire. If you get the line's going to do what it can. Reakly's front line here collapsing, steadily eroding now. This could be an opportunity, I think, for Theodosios to do some serious damage. Wrecking the Pack 38. Which also means, by the way, then that Reakly has no significant counters to the Crusader tank. He's going to need to go for that Panda feed now. He needs to call in this inventor now. I don't think this is sort of position where Reakly, I think, can really afford to, like, you know, wait around for much longer. Meanwhile, Theodosios, not waiting, not slowing down, going for more Crusader tanks. Got the MD-34 there pushed back.
Every shitting time!
Third tank halfway done. Smoke deployed. Third tank almost done.
The victory point is being overrun. Enemy is down to
Fresh Crusader out of Theodosios.
victory point belongs to
But
the
he's
enemy.
still not calling in tanks. Is he actually like aiming for armored reserves? He is.
The enemy into submission. Creeping barrages are available.
Definitely feeling confident. He does have the big 2 point lead, but the problem is, like, he quickly loses most of his arming in the process. As just Theodosios keeps hitting him with tanks. He can go for the Panther 1 out of the shoots. There's also the option of going for the Tiger tank. He wouldn't be far away, but it's a problem right now. He could actually risk losing most of his force before that even happens, as the 2 Crusaders can do a lot of damage to him.
Infantry squad taking in justice.
50% of D5 here. Theodosios holding on here tenaciously, stubbornly.
Infantry attacking us. Right infantry.
And there you go. Poor Peter there taking a full shot from the 2 pounder gun.
Our tank crews will be better trained in no time.
And armor training there for Theodosios, thumbs up.
What a beauty!
Rather solid upgrade to have, obviously, for your tanks. That Reakly looks like he's going to try and make a swing assault here on the right flank here, maybe get behind Theodosios that way and turn the tide around. We'll have to see. Seal the deal, I suppose. Still has a lead in terms of victory points, but in other respects, Reakly is definitely down to fall behind here, Theodosios.
Training completed.
And you're really trying to hope for the Tiger tank round now. Well, certainly, again, having the potential work here, it's also really giving Theodosios a lot of time to just gain more of a lead here over Reakly and make it much harder for the Tiger tank to make, like, much of an effect here. So, I do think should he's called into a moment before trying to directly go for the Tiger tank. So at least that way, he's got something else like to keep Theodosios occupied while he's then going for the Tiger tank. Skirmish on the right flank.
They seem to be shooting at us. Crusader gas
129 versus 50. There we go. Tiger Tango for Reakly in Germany. 508th Schwerer Panzerabteilung. 2nd Schwerer Panzerkompanie on the field. 114. Shoots but kind of whiffs here.
We're losing a victory point.
Oh, straight to man, they're losing the 250 half track. Got the Crusaders bringing in the Tiger Tank trying to catch up. We also got the 2-pounder guns using the veteran's vulnerability actually slowing down. Scoring several penetrating hits with the 2-pounder guns is kind of nuts. Bazooka's also scoring several hits here. Assault Group's in trouble. In fact, the Tiger Tank just took so much damage just from the 2-pounder guns alone. Which really is bonkers. There you go, GG. Doing well, but a single blow that's Reakly again. The Tiger's still just not working out for him at all here. And again, very just tragicomically just getting countered with the 2-pounder guns. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this match. I learned something from it. This is Imperial Ancient. Till tomorrow for this episode. Bye everyone.